If I plant 10,000 wildflowers in my front yard, there's going to be the same amount of bees that somebody that read a book and said, we only need 3 beehives per household. What happens if there's a front yard that has thousands of weeds that have flowers in them? That's going to bring the same amount of bees in here. And you're trying to regulate that. What happens if I have a pool and I don't put my chlorine in there and I have 50 million mosquitoes? Are you going to regulate how many open ponds that you're allowed to have in your yard now? Because now we're going to start regulating mosquitoes.
My next door neighbor has a privacy fence. We recently extended part of that fence so it goes along the back side of our yard. You're all welcome to come over to my house any day between 2 and 5 when the sun is the brightest. My backyard is like an LA freeway for bees. If I were to walk out there, I don't have to irritate them. All I have to do is walk in my backyard and get in their bullet. They fly like bullets across my backyard. All I have to do is stand there and I could get stung. I avoid my backyard. I'm having grandchildren soon and I am the full-time babysitter. There's a chance that those children can be allergic to bees.
She mentioned that the beehives are 3 feet from the property line. The code basically says they have to be 15 feet, and if the beehive opening is not facing your yard, they have to have a 30-foot flyway zone. So I think on some of these issues that we have is that they're not done properly, and that's what this ordinance tries to do. It tries to regulate it to the person that has a beehive that does it correctly. And then it also doesn't mean that if I have wildflowers that we're regulating just wild bees coming to your yard. This is beekeeping, and it's beekeeping, owning and breeding of bees for their honey. It's not regulating where bees travel, because we know they travel miles for nectar. And so that's what this ordinance does. So I just wanted to clear those 2 things up.
The truth simply is that beehives on most properties in Cuyahoga Falls right now is illegal. My neighbors and I have brought our concerns about this to the city for many years, which the city has agreed and acknowledged that they are in fact illegal. However, for whatever reason, they refuse to enforce the current ordinance. Instead, they have told the neighbors and myself who are being affected by this violation that we have to compromise and draft a new ordinance which would in turn make beekeeping legal. Thankfully, we actually support the hobby as long as it's done in a safe and respectable manner, unlike how it is currently being done. And I will do whatever it takes to keep my family safe, no matter who it upsets.